Hello and welcome to part one of the Trello illustration. I promised that I would go ahead and create a tutorial on how to use Trello. So let's get started. Initially, when you start off using Trello by going to, of course, Trello.com, this is just what my board looks like. So I went ahead and created a test. So I'm going to go ahead and open the test. So how would I create this test? Essentially what I would do is I would click on the boards tab, and then I could scroll to the bottom and click create new board. You also have the opportunity of doing so by clicking on the plus sign here and then create board. And that would bring me to the test. So this is just a test that I've created. So these here, if you're organizing things based on a day or on different projects, then this is how it would look. And how you would do this is you would add a list. So you would click on here. For instance, you were working on website stuff. Let's just put that for an example. So you go ahead and hit save. Then you can add a card. So let's just do like a real quick illustration here. So the first one would be let's say website copy. All right, you click enter. Then number two could be color and layout. Then hit enter. Then number three could be let's say sales page and products. This is just an example. So then you go ahead and hit enter. And then you have the option of organizing this. So you can do that by editing labels, changing the members. So if you have other members of team members, then you can also change members. You can move it, you can copy it, you can change the due date, and you can archive it. I like to keep things super organized. So I am always color coding things. So for instance, let's say that the website copy has to be done today. So for me, that would be red. And of course, you would choose what color works for you. And for instance, color layout is, you're not sure, it's an ongoing task, then I would label that green. And then for sales and products, then you could, yellow means it's completed. Well, that's for me. So you choose based on the color. So you have that option as well. In addition, you have the option of changing members, like I said. So if you have other members of team, you would go ahead and you would, select. So right now I only have myself, so I'll go ahead and hit that and hit save. And then you'll see that little I there, and then it means that this is something that would be allotted to my list of things to do. In addition to that, you can move it. So you can move it to another board. So you see how there I have a bunch of boards that I have already created, but you would have the opportunity of going ahead and moving it to another board. And if you do that, you also have the list, like the days of the week. Like this is how I normally organize things, depending on what day of the week. And you also have the opportunity of changing it based on the number, the ranking, and then you could go ahead and hit move to continue. You also have the opportunity to copy it. So you can go ahead and copy this card, and you select where you're copying it to, what list, and the position, and then you go ahead and click create card. So you have that opportunity as well. You also have the opportunity to change the due date. So for instance, it was something, depending on when you're watching this, we're actually in 2015, but if I wanted to change it to this Tuesday, which was Tuesday, July 14th, then I'll go ahead and select that, and then go ahead and put in the time, and then save. Okay? Then you also have the opportunity as well to enable the calendar power up as well. And by doing so, you can have it sync to your calendar. And you can archive that. So that's pretty self-explanatory. So you would just go ahead and just put it away so that you don't have to see it. So it's saved somewhere else in archive. So those are just some quick essentials of getting started with Trello. So I'll talk to you soon.